Hi, I'm Coach.
Hi, I'm Honeybee.
And this is his and her blueprint towards a rich lifestyle. Thank you. We're trying to figure out who's going to go first. You know, ladies first. But however, what I want to do is welcome you back.
Welcome back.
Right? And thank you for the warm reception that we've been getting. We do want more reception from the people that, you know.
No, we do. Ain't no say nah.
I know, yeah. We do want more subscribers, but you know what? We in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we're going to be a mirror for you.
Yeah.
To keep pushing. So the idea is push. So thank you for the warm reception. Keep coming back. Keep subscribing.
Yeah, make sure you interact with us. Hit us up. DM me. DM him. Our information is going to be in the description down below.
Yeah.
And we're just going to jump right on into the video. This is episode 3 of the His and Her channel. His and Her blueprint towards a rich lifestyle, like we said before.
3 times the charm.
Yeah, this is the episode. This is episode 3. So
yes.
Welcome back. We're pretty excited about this.
Very good. So episode 2, if you missed us, it would be in your best interest to go back and check out what we was talking about, you know, in depthly.
Yes.
And, you know, in a very, we really went in on the last video, and what we talked about is, B, you want to just...
Yeah, the topic for last week's episode was capture as many moments and experiences as possible within life's constant motions. Basically, to live in your life. Be present in your life and in your relationships. Reflect and be grateful and just live in the moment. That's just capturing it all. We're not going to give you last week's episode. You have to go over there and watch it yourself. Thank you very much.
It's definitely good.
Because we have a good episode for you this week, and we want to get right on into that.
Yeah, and this week's episode here is, as you all know, you know, it's going to come to a point in time where we don't have to keep saying this, but the objective of this His and Her blueprint towards a rich lifestyle is a book, a live book.
It's a live book.
We're going to be writing a book, and right now we're recording it live. So we're going to involve you. Basically, we're involving you in a book's project. So it's like a live book that we're going to be writing and actually, you know, just...
And the book is for small business coaching. Basically, it's surrounding around us just partnering with you guys for this live book. It's just small business coaching, just giving you some jewels and some affirmations and some lessons that we've learned along the way with us being in business and just, you know, in our lives and relationships. So small business coaching.
Small business coaching.
Visit us every week, every episode to get some information revolving around small business coaching.
And the YouTube page is His and Her Success Stories. His and Her Success Stories on YouTube.
Yes.
And with the small business coaching for those who are in business and those who may want to get in business, for those who may be in a stage of should I not, kind of that ambivalent state, this is for you as well. You know, but definitely we're talking about how powerful you are and how powerful you can be. In business and just advancing your life. Okay, so today's topic, you know, is basically, you know, to have a good quality of life, you may want to have more assets than liabilities. I'll say it to you again. To have a good quality of life, you may want to have more assets than liabilities. Okay? So what happened is, B and I were talking about today's topic, and we kind of like, you know, went over it this morning. She was texting me some stuff, texting her some stuff, and I feel as though, you know, she feels as though, we discussed it, the whole quality of life piece sometimes gets missing in our daily trying to get things done. And sometimes we forget the quality of life is what we actually, it's kind of like the outcome of all we're doing. So a good quality of life is extremely important to you, and I know it is. However, we took a look at it and said, you know, more assets and liabilities will help you get towards that good quality of life.
So we're gonna start with the definitions, right?
Very nice. We're going to start with the definitions. First of all, taking a look at what a good quality of life means. Now, what I did is, because I've been a therapist for 20 years, and hopefully I have to stop saying that too. Once you all keep subscribing and keep coming back. But what happened as a therapist, I transitioned over to a life coach, a trained life coach. What happened, I use a lot of models that that's like my backdrop when I'm thinking. Like when I see you on the street and we interacting, I'm not just going to be kicking a bobo. I'm going to be using models to make sure we have a significant interaction.
Yes.
You know, make sure that interaction is significant. So what happens when it comes to that quality of life, there's something from positive psychology called PERMA. PERMA. Now, PERMA is an acronym that leads towards well-being. And well-being gives you that good quality of life.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just give you what the acronym PERMA means. P is actually for positive relationships. Positive relationships,
Which
right?
is very, very important.
Extremely important. The E is for engagement, right? Let me tell you how important the word engagement is.
Yeah.
Before people get married, they get what?
Engaged.
Engaged. You ever been on the phone with somebody for 2 hours? We're like, yo, where did the time go?
Yeah.
You were engaged in the conversation and in the relationship at that moment. So what happened is you have the P for positive emotions, the E for engagement, the R is for relationships, quality relationships. You follow me? So actually, did I say positive emotions on the first one?
Yeah, positive emotions.
The first one is P for positive emotions, right? I think we said relationships.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So
Let me just back it up so I make sure I give you clarity and make sure I give it all to you correctly, because this is model. Again, positive psychology is called PERMA. The P is for positive emotions.
Yeah.
Right? Feeling good. Right? The E is for engagement. Right? The R is for relationships. Positive relationships. Right? The M is for meaning. Having a meaningful life.
Yeah.
Right? And the A is for accomplishments.
Nice,
right?
nice.
And that's leading towards well-being, which ultimately is a quality of life.
Nice.
Having these positive emotions. You know, imagine, in life we go through a lot of negative experience and positive experience.
Yeah.
But, research, I'm a research guy too. Research says, specifically from positive psychology research, it talks about how one negative experience, you're going to need 2 positive experiences to overcome it.
Oh, okay.
You follow me? So the positive emotions is an extremely important part. Imagine, the static that we interact with every day. You follow me? That's why we say we're going to go home and relax.
Yeah, we're going to go home, relax, or we'll find something to do, meditate, or just to wind down,
and get those emotions positive.
Some people I need a drink.
Some people say, I need a drink. I need a glass of wine to reconnect with these positive emotions.
Or coffee.
Or they go to the gym to reflect and think and get with those emotions that keep you running.
I choose the gym.
I choose the glass of wine and the gym. Sad. But anyway, what you have is those positive emotions extremely important.
Yes.
Quality of life.
Yeah.
Engagement, extremely important. This is what we're doing right now. We're engaging with each other, and we also engaging with you. And what that happens is actually we have to at times, make sure we have a cutoff time with the video. So I get over engaged. Because I know the importance of engagement,
Yes.
I know engagement is really it's a really important part of life. Imagine going to school and you're not engaged. You're wasting your college money. You're in high school, you're wasting your time in high school, you're wasting your college money. You're going to a training program, you're going to a business course of some sort, you're going to a coaching program, and you're not engaged in that program, waste of time. or the facilitator is not engaging you. You feel it.
Yeah, you're like falling asleep. You're on your phone.
And what happened? That ends up being a waste of time.
Yeah, and time is what? Money.
Time is money.
Time is money.
Time is money, but time actually has a little nudge over money because you can't get time back.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of get money back, but what happens when you invest your time correctly, that money dynamic will flourish.
Yeah.
That engagement. So the positive emotions, the engagement. Now we move into the R, which is relationships.
Yeah.
Again, it's all quality of life stuff. Positive relationship. Do you think that's necessary?
Of course it's necessary. Positive relationship is definitely necessary. Yeah.
Because what happened? I know you, because I know I can take a look right now and think of a negative relationship.
Yeah.
Not good. It doesn't taste good.
No. Not at all.
You know?
Yeah.
So moving on, you have the positive relationships, and then you have meaning.
Yeah. And you want to have a positive relationship with others, and you want to have a positive relationship with yourself.
Very nice.
Yeah,
because we do have a relationship with ourselves.
You want to have a positive relationship with yourself.
Yeah. I'm glad B said that, you know, because that positive relationship with yourself, I know, you know, we can get in the mirror and look at all what's wrong with us.
Yeah.
We can see everything that's wrong with ourselves.
I remember.
And that's not a good relationship to have with yourself.
Quickly on that topic, I remember this one period of time in my life where I had to build a positive relationship with myself, and a mentor of mine taught me an activity to stand in the mirror and tell myself positive affirmations to retrain my mind into thinking something positive about myself. For example, you are a good mother. You are beautiful. You are a great woman. You are amazing. You are capable.
Yeah.
Instead of all of these things that my mind had been trained to think before, that whatever negative thoughts would come up at that time in my life from a little girl on up until that period of time. And that is an activity that anybody can do, and it really works. Like, I did that every day for a long time.
Work.
So, no, work. Have fun with it. Just stand in the mirror. Tell yourself that, you know, whatever affirmations that you can do. The TV show Being Mary Jane, she put stickers all over her room, her house, and
affirming herself.
Yeah, affirming whatever she feels, affirming herself all over, and she takes the sticky notes down. If anybody's seen season 1, she does it. It's very common.
Got it.
So,
and what that does, that was a great assignment, and I can see that with the whole Mary Jane thing. I haven't seen that episode, but nevertheless, what she's doing, we're talking about again, is moving towards that quality of life.
Yep.
Right. So now, that positive relationship with yourself and positive relationship with others.
Yeah.
Boom. Quality of life. Now the M in PERMA, because again, this is a model we're giving you from positive psychology. The M that's in PERMA is meaning, having a meaningful life.
Yeah.
You know, finding meaning. If you don't have any meaning, if you don't feel as though there's no meaning in your life at this point, having a meaningful life, you and I know is very important.
Yeah.
You know, what having things that mean something to you.
Yeah.
Around you.
Yeah. People, activities,
meaningful. Something that makes you feel good. Something that is good to you.
Yeah.
Meaning. It's not complex. It's just like the word value. Like somebody said, what's your values, or what my values is. Basically, the only thing that it's saying is, what do I value?
Yep.
And when you have a meaningful life, is what things, having quality things that mean something to you, that connect with your inner self.
Yeah.
You follow me? So now the last one in PERMA, leading towards this well-being and the good quality of life, is accomplishments.
Yeah.
You follow me? I'll say something about accomplishment before we move on. And if B has something to say, she can as well, of course. However, accomplishments, when I found positive psychology, like 5 to 7 years now, and then I learned about PERMA, and, you know, the last one was accomplishment, because it got to a point where, you know, as I gained education, you know, master's number 1, master's number 2, became a college professor, and doing a lot of having some accomplishments. Not that concept, no. Not too much money involved, but personal accomplishments,
Yeah.
such as my degrees, such as you know, certifications, my licenses, and certain things like the interaction I would have with my children, making sure that, you know, they've been taught and things like that. Those accomplishments for me. But what happened is I used to be around people.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move into, you know, in a second, the assets and the liabilities we were talking about. However, I used to interact with people at times that made me feel bad about my accomplishments. And then I had to understand, accomplishments help me feel a better, that good quality of life.
That's the part of this video that I'm ready to
dive into.
Indulge in.
Yeah, I mean, you accomplish something that belongs to you.
Yeah.
And by you living out, say if you go on a vacation.
Yeah.
Right? When you come back from that vacation, you want to tell others the experience that you've had. Same thing with accomplishments. Never let anybody make you feel bad about your accomplishments, because they belong to you. And again, they're going to lead towards well-being and a good quality of life. You accomplish something, guess what? To continue to succeed, you have to repeat those winning habits. So if you don't keep your accomplishments close to you, you're going to be hindering your next step.
Yes. You have to be aware and reflect on them and own them and live in them. Even the small, like, there was a time where I sold Mary Kay, and they used to teach us at the meetings, like, even the small, and I was young still, and my mind was very immature, so, like, they would give big old hoopla parties for the smallest accomplishment, but it was an accomplishment. And if you didn't celebrate even the smallest win, getting one new team member, or selling $100 worth of product that month, you know, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is like, you know, not that serious, but I started to look at it differently, that it was an accomplishment, and I had to own those accomplishments. So, you know,
it's a reinforcement.
Yeah.
It's like a reinforcement circle that's taking place to keep you going.
Yeah.
So that thing, that there, when we gave you PERMA, you know, leads towards well-being, which is ultimately that good quality of life. And again, we're gonna move on into the this topic here, because again, we expressed obtaining that good quality of life. What you want to do is have more assets and less liabilities.